Hello, my name's Gary Schotten, and I'm sure enjoy doing these lessons. I hope they're helpful to you. I enjoy doing it. And today we're going to talk about racial injustice. My howdy, that's a big term right now because all throughout, especially the United States, and I think around the world, we have a lot on TV. We have a lot going on. We have all kinds of accusations, and a lot of them, and they are true. I mean, we have all the way from one side of the, and I'm not naming any one race, I'm just saying there's a racial injustice attitude in the news media for sure. I'm not sure that it's quite representative of the American public and of the world, because the radio, the fastness of the ability to get news so fast, we can see something that's fed live in FaceTime or on Instant Messenger or whatever name you want to use, and we're watching it in real time. That's what's changed. Now, I am not at all suggesting that racial injustice is okay. It is not okay. But I suggest that we be careful that we don't get caught up by the media, unintentional. Remember, newspapers, news media must sell papers. They must sell the news. It must be exciting. And so the good guy doesn't get as much airtime as another shooting or certainly a racial injustice issue. So the question is, where am I at in this issue? What am I doing about it? But more of it, as a business owner, what should you do? Well, I have some tips. Now, first of all, I'm sitting here in my machine shop. We have about 60 employees. We're not all across the range racially diverse for whatever reason, but we have had some Asians here at different times, some African Americans with us at different times, and so as much as we can, we certainly have an open door policy, not at all discriminating based on race, religion, and all of the various sundry non-discriminations that we could be. We're conscious of that. But you have to know me personally. I know that I am not racially prejudiced. I know that. Well, why can you say that, Gary? Well, one thing, I wasn't raised in a racially prejudiced family. We were farmers. We're farmers in the middle of the United States. We had zero, I cannot think of one non-Caucasian in my entire school from age first grade through 12th grade. There probably was there, but I didn't notice them, and I don't remember anyone. I go to an engineering school. This is in the late 60s, early 70s. There was no one other than foreign people that had come because they wanted, it was an engineering and mineral school, so they'd come for that purpose. But Americans, I wasn't around. I played around racial comparisons. I wasn't with people that I could even be having injustice. I played football. I made it possible for the A team to practice. I wasn't that good, but I played football in college. There wasn't one non-Caucasian on our football team. Wow, that's kind of unusual. It was, again, a small engineering school. So I came through life, and today I know I'm not racially prejudiced because I love to go to Africa. I love to go to China. I have African friends, Chinese friends, German friends, Austrian friends. I had this last weekend, all in one weekend. I had my friend from Ecuador, my friend from Austria, and my friend from Tanzania, all over the one weekend. I'm not bragging. I'm just saying I'm not prejudiced. So what's going on? You better be aware of the climate. You better be conscious of setting up to be sure no one is harassed, and that's sexual also. You better, because that is a buzzword, very important. How do you make sure of that? Well, everybody that's hiring, everybody that's involved with the process of bringing on board people, they don't show signs of prejudice, and we're careful about the leadership here. And then also, I also make sure that if someone comes into our gathering, whether it's at church or here at business or someplace, I go out of my way to make sure someone that may, on their own opinion, feel inferior or feel not a part of our world, I go out of my way to make sure I shake their hand, get to know their name, talk with them, let them know they're just another person. They have no favors and they have no discrimination against. Either way, they're just another person. So I think we have a lot that we can do as businesses. We can be on guard, of course. We should be on guard of our own process and procedures not to discriminate, to be sure that we're being fair with everyone that's in our control. And that's kind of hard to do sometimes. It says it's easy to be fair, but it's always an element of judgment. Was I fair? Some people can look from the outside on an issue and they don't know the whole story. They don't know only what they want to see or hear, and they think we're unfair. No, we don't have a big problem there. Now, occasionally I've had someone, even from a minority, make a joke about themselves. They might say, "Oh, I'm another," and then they just name their slang word about them, an okay slang word, but a slang word. And you better not pick up on that. You better just let that lie. You can laugh with them. They called them. It'd be like me say, "Hey, I'm a little overweight," ha 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 ha, but don't call me overweight. "Hey, I'm a little bit bald." I can say that, but don't call me a little bald, okay? Because I don't really appreciate that. So it's the same thing's true in this arrangement, that when someone in your company, even on their own, takes it on themselves to make light of maybe their skin color is different, don't bite on that. Just let it go. Treat it, laugh if you want, go on with life. It's going to be okay, but don't take the hook. Now, we have so much going on. We would say you go the extra mile. You go whatever it takes to make sure that, and it's not just racial. It's some place that even a person that has a physical defect or something that's not normal. I have that in my family. I have a very close relative that doesn't look normal when they walk. Well, am I embarrassed to go to the restaurant with him? No. I'll go right with the restaurant. I will make sure that I'm walking with them, talking with them, being with them. I'm not embarrassed to be with them. It's just a part of an attitude. Back to the work environment. You do have to be careful on things that the person can do the job, of course. You can't hire just because you're filling. I think that's a big injustice. If we're trying to fill a position with some form of a minority in order to show that we're not discriminating, in my opinion, we just discriminated against the person that could have gotten the job. We look for the best qualifications. It's like a sports team. We talk about it all the time. We say, hey, when we had to slow down, we had to lay off some people, we just all went right up front inside the company and said, who is our best team? We're going to keep our best workers, our best players on the team. And then when we come back, we'll build back with even better. When that happened, we actually were able to we were actually kind of sweep out some of our subpar, they were okay employees, they were okay machinists, but they weren't the best. We were able, a downswing is not a bad thing always. It's sometimes a good thing because you can kind of clean house just a little bit. We were able to do that and then hire, and we've got a great group of workers here that are very motivated, very intelligent, very dedicated, and makes life go way easier than going the other route. Hey, I hope this helps. Thank you for listening. Please share these. Hope these will be a benefit to you. Thank you. We want to inspire better business. Thank you.